So like Christina said earlier this week is a pretty touchy topic, K-pop in America, but we've been surprisingly receiving a lot of positive feedback, and for that we're really, really grateful, so thank you, you guys. So the first thing that I want to touch upon in this is something that for some reason people are not understanding, and it's really simple to understand. K-pop in English is pop, K-pop in Japanese is J-pop. Do you need examples? If you need examples, I have examples, okay? Shiny's Replay and Girls' Generation's Mr. Taxi, those have both been done in Japanese. That makes them J-pop now. And then Girls' Generation's The Boys has been done in English, which makes it pop. It's that simple, you guys. There was a comment on one of the videos where somebody had said that, there are Westerners that don't like K-pop because they don't understand what the artists are singing. While that is true for some people, it's not true for others. I have a friend that is a fan of EXO, or at least she's becoming a fan of EXO, and I also have a friend that is a fan of Girls' Generation and the Wonder Girls. They like the music because of the way it sounds, the melody, the beat, just in general, just how it sounds. You don't need to understand what they're saying in order to like the song. Like, if you really honestly want to know what the English lyrics are, all you have to do is go onto Google, type in said song by said artist, and English lyrics after that, and you'll get the lyrics. And if you want to sing it in English, go for it, but that does not mean that the artists are going to make it in English because you want it in English. Just saying, you guys. Another thing that I want to touch on since we're talking about English, Gangnam Style, okay? I understand that that song is so ridiculously popular, and I mean, I like the song. I know a lot of other people that like the song. Let me just point out that as of right now at 3:14 p.m. on Friday, the video has 53,925,996 views. I also noticed that there are a lot of people making the song in English. I can honestly tell you that the people that are putting these songs in English, aka Justin Bieber, aka Nelly Furtado, you're hurting yourself and you're helping Psy, because people are going to be like, hey, I guess this version sounds okay, maybe, but I want to hear the original version, and then they're going to go to Psy's music video, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so much better in Korean, and they're going to just start horse dancing to it all down the streets. It's a true story. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about in terms of Nelly Furtado, here's a little bit of her Gangnam Style, so to speak. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think that's what Psy was trying to portray in his song. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about Justin Bieber, Justin Bieber's agency made a phone call to Psy, and they wanted basically him to come to the U.S. So he left for Los Angeles the week of the 13th, and he met up with Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber's talking about how he may release a English version of Gangnam Style. If you want the links to all of the articles that I'm talking about, those will also be in the description, okay? Let me just say that there are going to be those hardcore believers that are like, oh my gosh, I really like this song, it sounds really great. Then there's also going to be the believers that are like, I guess it's alright, but it's not doing that much for me. He might lose some fans from this. Maybe. I'm not saying that he is for sure. I can't say because I'm not a believer. While we're on the topic of believers now, this is something that I really feel the need to express to you guys. Um, Justin Bieber, what he's doing to K-pop is not cool. Like, I understand if you like just this one song, but do not ruin the rest of the K-pop community by putting these songs into English, by having your little believers infiltrate the community, so to speak. And if there are any believers watching this, I'm just telling you guys right now, I don't hate Justin as a person. I just don't like his music, and I don't like what he's doing to K-pop. If any of you have a problem with what I'm going to say after this, then you can either X out of the video now, or you can continue to watch the video and actually think about what I'm saying. But if any of you are going to sit there and start like putting threatening comments and stuff on my video, all I gotta say is, come at me, bro. Because I'm not afraid of some little believers, alright? I understand that believers have their little strong feelings for Justin and they think that they're in love with Justin, but they're not. It's become a ridiculous obsession. And the reason I say this is because of a status that I once posted on Facebook. Now, I'm reading this straight from my computer, straight from that Facebook status, okay? I had said, "Dear Justin Bieber, do not ruin the one thing that sets me apart from most. Keep your grimy little hands off of K-pop. Everyone knows how awesome Psy's video is, but stay away. Sincerely me." It was a day after where I got a comment from one of my friends who is the girl that's a fan of the Wonder Girls and Girls' Generation. She said, "Erica wants to get cut." Now, I'm not saying anything horrible about Justin. I'm just saying that he needs to keep away from the K-pop community, because I feel like it's fine if you like the song, but like if you are not a genuine fan of K-pop, don't mess with the community, because you're just making things worse for yourself. Like, when she said Erica wants to get cut, like, I was like, why is she threatening me over something so stupid? And another person, I'm not going to say their name, but they had said, what are a bunch of 12-year-olds going to do? My friend proceeded to comment saying, all believers aren't 12, okay? They even put his mom in the hospital, and there's been a state of emergency because of them. We will kill you. So I commented afterwards saying, are you trying to say you'll kill K-pop fans? We didn't put Bieber's mom in the hospital. Believers did. All the more reason for them to stay away from K-pop. My friend, commented back saying, I know believers did, so I'm just saying, keep hating on Justin and you'll be next. I'm going to address something right here before I read the rest of the status. I never said anything horrible on him, nor did I say I was hating on him in that status. You guys heard me say the status straight from Facebook. I'll read it again for you guys. Dear Justin Bieber, do not ruin the one thing that sets me apart from most. Keep your grimy little hands off K-pop. Everyone knows how awesome Psy's video is, so stay away. Sincerely me. Nowhere in that am I specifically hating on Justin Bieber by saying he sounds like a girl, he looks like a girl, anything like that. I'm not saying anything like that. So I proceeded to comment saying, never did I ever say that I was hating on him. I said plenty of times before. I just don't like his music. I'm not afraid of some little smart butt kids who think Justin is like God. I'm just saying that he shouldn't ruin K-pop. So, like I said, the same person before, I'm not going to say names, said, all you're doing is proving my point. Now, all believers are 12, but they act like 12-year-olds, making threats, lack of punctuation. All of this is immature, which it was immature because all I said was one little thing, and she's my friend, and it's the time she wants to verbally attack me and threaten me. So, I commented after that by saying, okay, here's my question though. Like, if you're a fan, right, why would you hurt people that are close to the one you love? That just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I could never see K-pop fans deliberately harming their idols' loved ones because that's just hurting them, which in turn hurts us. So then my friend decided that she must sort of justify the believers that harm Justin's mom Justin's mom, she wants to justify their actions. She says, okay, well, I was just joking, but I can't speak for everyone, but I know believers, and most of them will physically hurt someone for talking about Justin if they can, and that's just how it is. I'm not saying it's right, but whatever. You're not saying that it's right, but you're still justifying their actions. So, when I asked her what she was joking about, she never responded, okay? And, she was just saying, she said after that, they hurt her because she was in their way of getting to Justin, simple as that. So, I proceeded to comment by saying, if they go that far, then they aren't fans. Fans will accept that their celebrities, that the celebrity they love has haters, because they know that haters motivate them even more to try even harder for those that do love them and their music. Then I proceeded to comment after that, saying, can I just point out how stupid believers are? I mean, I hurt Justin's mom to get to Justin. Justin's just gonna push you away for that. Like, I don't think he's stupid enough to be like, wow, she really loves me. She put my mom in the hospital. Let me marry her. It doesn't work like that, alright? Like, if any of the EXO-K members decided, hey, let's use SHINee for example, and they're like, hey, I want to get close to Onyu, so I'm going to hurt the rest of the SHINee members. I'm going to hurt Onyu's family just so I can get close to him. First of all, we are not going to justify those actions. We're going to be like, what you did was wrong. You know what you did was wrong. We're going to let you handle that on your own because you know better than that. Alright, so another thing that I want to address is SM in specific. Like, I know you have SM Town, and I know you do SM Town LA and SM Town New York, but, like, you need to understand the entire United States is not made of just those two states. Like, you're missing 48 other states. I understand you want to go to the places that are most populated by Asians, but you need to understand that it's not just Asians that are fans of your music, as you can see from B.A.P and others. Like, EXO-K and I, we all live in different parts of the States, alright? And we're sitting here trying to save up money to go to SM Town LA. Do you understand that it's like 400 and some odd dollars to get a freaking plane to go to LA, and then like hotel? Like, of course we want to stay in the same hotel as the idol, but I mean, like, in all honesty, we're probably gonna go with the one that's most affordable for us. So we're talking maybe $100, $200 a night, so that's like $600 right there. And then there's 5 of us, so okay, there's who knows how much money it takes for each person's plane flight, but we're not going to add that in because that's a lot of money as is. So, okay, you're talking $300 a piece for SM Town tickets, which, by the way, SM Town tickets go up every year by like $50 to $100. So we're probably talking $300, $400 is going to go up. So let's multiply that by 5. We're talking about maybe $2,000 for tickets alone. Then you're like maybe $100 to $200 for a hotel room. We're cramping 5 people in a room. I don't care. So we're talking maybe like 3 days, 4 days there, which can vary. Obviously, if it's $100 to $200 to stay in a freaking hotel room, you're talking like anywhere between $400 to $800. That's a lot of money. Okay, so now you're talking about $2,400 to $2,800. Then you're talking about amusement park tickets that can probably vary from like $200 to I don't even know. So now you're talking maybe 3,500 maybe? Okay, so now let's add in plane fare. Let's just say that it's like $400 to $500 per person. There's 5 of us. So you're talking maybe like 2,500 plus maybe 3,500. You're talking like $6,000 to go to SM Town LA for 5 people. That's a lot of money. Dear SM, you have fans in other places other than LA and New York. Please go to these other places because it is very inconvenient and expensive to go to these other places. My last statement that I have to say for this video is it's cool to have other K-pop fans in America, but when you have American celebrities trying to take it over and turn it into like English songs and stuff, you're just ruining it. So with that being said, I love you guys. Stay cool, stay safe. Bye.